We're Kevin Chris Waterhouse.
And we are Travelling Australia.
We're so glad you can join us on our adventures. Living the dream. We've decided to stay put at Fremantle just for a while to see out the Christmas and New Year period.
This is Fremantle Harbour, Western Australia's largest and busiest general cargo port. It operates 24 hours a day. The sheer size of these container ships is incredible.
We had an awesome seafood feast for Christmas. While we'd temporarily based ourselves in Fremantle, we thought it would be a great opportunity to visit the WA Maritime Museum. They've got a great display of everything from shipbuilding tools to engines, even to full sailing boats on display. This one here is quite well known with its winged keel. This is the 1983 America's Cup race winner, Australia 2.
This 89-metre long submarine, HMAS Ovens, is an authentic Cold War era vessel. Next on our list was the Roundhouse. It was the first permanent building built in the Swan River colony, and apparently it's the oldest building in Western Australia. Originally it served as a police lockup.
Once we've left Fremantle, we're heading out towards Wave Rock at the small town of Hayden. On our way out to Hayden, we found a nice little free camp. This is the benefits of being self-sufficient, to be able to pull up at places like this.
Our next stop was at Gorge Rock, just outside of the little town of Corrigan.
Yeah, it's quite strange. We're on our way out to Wave Rock, yet this rock resembles a wave building up and starting to form.
There's nice views from the top of this rock, and down the bottom in the crevices of the rock is this natural rock pool. Originally it was the local swimming area until they built an Olympic pool in the town. Wave Rock is a pretty spectacular sight, eroded by the weather over millions of years. Climbing to the top, you can enjoy the panoramic views of the surrounding farmland and scrub.
Even these boulders on top of Wave Rock, they have strange formations. This is all just done through the weathering process over millions of years from the wind and the weather. Within an easy walk of Wave Rock is another formation known as Hippo's Yawn. It's pretty obvious why they named it that. About 19 kilometres away from Wave Rock is Mulka's cave. There's a bit of a story with this one. There's an Aboriginal legend of Mulka, who was an illegitimate son with cross eyes, which meant he couldn't throw a spear to hunt, and began to eat small children. And apparently he lived in this cave. It's a pretty special cave. All the rock surfaces are quite smooth because of the water erosion, and there is a little bit of art in there as well.
So smooth, this rock. Must have been from when all the rain washing over it all the time.
As we travel back towards the coast, we reach the small town of Hayden once again. This place is known as the gateway to Wave Rock. We pulled up here for lunch and were able to check out all these sculptures made out of scrap iron. We love this one, the motorhome. It's very well done. This was all linked to the early settlers in the area. As we passed through the small town of Wagin, we had to pull in take some photos of the giant ram. We've seen lots of giant things and lots of big things, but this was our first ever giant ram. This town did have some spectacular buildings. The one on the left is the Memorial Hall, and the one further down on the right is the hotel. Absolutely gorgeous buildings. We were heading southwest back towards the West Australia coast to Bunbury. We were travelling on the back roads and found this excellent little spot, and we camped here for a couple of days. It's called Norring Lake. Very, very quiet and just such a pretty little area. We had it all to ourselves. Bunbury is about 175 kilometres south of Perth. It's well known for its bottlenose dolphins. Apparently they will swim right up to you and around and under the boat. We had to try this one out for ourselves. They are so friendly. It was awesome. don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. And we really love to hear your comments. Let us know what you think of our videos. And if you like them, don't forget to tell your friends. Our next stop was at Busselton for an attraction they call Art in the Park. This is where a lot of the local artists get to display all their artwork towards the public. I particularly like this one, but then I'm a little bit prejudiced it was done by my cousin. Well, it's time to pack up and move on. One last quick little look at the water before we go.